Over here, this is the Chateau Lescombe. Quite gorgeous. As you can see, we are now in the Medoc region. We are doing our second day of wine tasting. I'm sorry we started filming a little bit late, but we woke up quite late today, a little bit tired. But I think we're in Margaux right now, and this is part of the 1855 classification area, and we are very excited for today.
Good time. It's so beautiful.
But this one is, of course, very modern. Yeah, look at all these barrels. Is that like a sulfur smell?
No, that's the wood.
The wood, but you can maybe smell a little bit the sulfur because they have done the racking.
I think this is the most wine barrels I've ever seen in one room.
I think so too. Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah. Going to the 1855 classification. Very nice. And so 2010 for the vintage. So for this one, it will be a different blend, of course, 55% Merlot, 40 Cabernet Sauvignon, and we have the small percentage of Petit Verdot, 5%. So in Bordeaux, you don't really buy wine at the actual chateaus and wineries. It's just too expensive. So you come to the little bottle shops, which is where you actually buy your wine. And they set up a tasting for us at one of them, and you can see we have this cheese plate and some bread, and we've just tried lovely wines, and I think we're going to be buying a bit more. We're going to probably get some that are from the birth years of our children, so we can give them to them when they're 18 or 21, depending on how progressive we feel. And that's what we're doing now.
The reason we really like this chateau is certainly because it's a very small production actually. The chateau is owned by a single family, actually, right close to Pauillac, but still on the Pauillac appellation. Both classé, so certainly the best bottles here in Bordeaux. And then after that, you get some of the best Saint-Emilion, Cheval Blanc, Pavie, Ozone, that kind of thing. Also some Yquem down here. And down this way, some older vintages are pretty hard to find nowadays.
Sure. So everything here was delicious, and we're feeling very nice and relaxed, as you might imagine. And consequently, we just ordered another case of wine to be shipped back home, just like we did yesterday, bringing our grand total so far to 24 bottles, some of which are slated to be saved for years to come in the future, giving to our kids on their 21st birthdays, I don't know, maybe 18th, we'll see. And some of which are to commemorate our wedding anniversary, and some of which are just to enjoy with friends over the next couple of years. So we are definitely enjoying everything we're doing here. What are you double fisting baguette and wine?
Life is good.
It is.
Yeah.
The Cabernet Sauvignon needs to struggle to get the nutrients and to have good concentration. In fact, the berries, you might see them already. Julien is one of my favorite appellations. It's a concentration of very high quality wine. You have 8 after Saint Julien, they will arrive in Pauillac.
It's looking like we're going to have to come back here, Mike.
Yeah.
Let's see what's
No complaints.
Yeah.
You have a fontaine.
So we're in a little town in somewhere in Bordeaux, and they said this town was built by a winery. So I feel like we're in like the Truman Show or something. Like this doesn't feel like a real French restaurant or a French town. I think everyone here is American, so I think we got caught in a bit of a tourist trap. But the waiters are all thoroughly French speaking. So we ordered this seafood platter, and it's definitely interesting, filled with things we're not quite aware of. But when in France, you get the snail, you dig in, and you enjoy.
Nice.
So I actually love escargot. What about you, Mike? And this is actually just a plain raw snail. Now go ahead.
How is that better? Isn't escargot at least like cooked in garlic or something?
It is. Now go ahead and eat it. Do it. How is it?
Give me a minute. rubbery. Like why? Why? How is it?
This is... I feel like this is literally a movie set for tourists. Like, this is not like real French food. But this tastes like if they got raw melon and like blended it and added a splash of champagne and we're like, soup.
Okay.
And is this the one that's one of the oldest wineries? Right?
Exactly, yes. It's a medieval castle, really. It was there before the vines.
Wow.
It's a very interesting property and also very big. So we just left the appellation Saint-Julien. We are in Medoc right now.
Okay.
And Medoc is a huge region all around the Medoc.
Yes.
And this is one of the nicest of the appellation, really.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's a real castle.
Amazing.
It's one of, so when he bought this estate, he decided to restore and remodel the inside of the castle so you can visit it.
Wow.
But also stay. We have accommodation.
Really?
And now 2 bedrooms on the first floor.
Oh, maybe next time we come back.
Yes, and you will be a
That's
king
amazing.
It's
actually.
amazing.
We
Yeah.
give you the keys of the castle. Your lucky no one is here right now, so I can show you the bedrooms.
Wow.
It's part
Oh,
of the
okay.
tour.
Oh,
So
nice.
you end up being the only one in the castle?
I'm sorry?
So you have the whole castle to yourself then, or?
With maximum 2 other people if the other room is booked. So that's 4 people maximum for an entire castle.
So you come
Wow.
come with another couple.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
do that.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And we have Les Essais, his book, volume 1 and 2.
Look at this.
Mind blowing.
Should we stay here, Mike?
I would love to. Can you imagine?
So there you have it.
Pretty modern bathroom in an ancient castle.
So there you have it. Who wants to stay in this castle?
Let's do it.
Very doable. You could do it with us.
Yeah.
How many bottles
It
do you
is.
produce here?
About 1 million.
A million. Oh wow.
It's very big.
That's twice where we were earlier.
So it's quite easy to find.
Yeah.
I think it's the first one we saw that were all wood. Everything else was metal.
Stainless steel, yeah.
Yeah.
Here we have the 3 types
In New
of
York
vats.
too, it's all stainless steel.
Yeah.
You find wooden vats, we have concrete vats at the back of the room, and stainless steel vats in another room. So we have the 3 here. Chateaus from the same area, the Medoc region, and same owner. And finish, of course, with the Grand Cru Classé. Mémoire de la Tour Carnet is our second label.
That was pretty much the most dreamy wine tour possible.
It really was spectacular. We are so lucky.
It was so fun. We ordered a case of wine. We got to go to all the chateaus. We definitely want to go back to that amazing castle that had the 2 rooms and stay there one day.
It was mind blowing and spectacular.
Yeah. So, you know, whichever one of our friends wants to sign up to go with us, let us know.
Totally, let's do it.
There's 2 rooms.
Yeah.
So it seemed amazing, but we
They
have
said there's a 3rd floor under construction, which will have 3 more rooms.
Yes,
in some,
maybe a whole
some
group.
number of years from now.
Exactly. But we're a little bit warm. They don't really air condition the cars the same degree that we do at home, which is probably better for the world, but we're American, unfortunately. We're used to
Yes.
being colder.
I'm very hot-blooded.
So we're going to go down to the pool and just relax for a little while before we go to dinner at the same restaurant our guide got married at. So it should be amazing.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Very much looking forward to it.
Yeah. Cheers.
Everything here is beautiful. Really, really great. Man, the water is warm, the sun is shining, the sky is blue,
We ordered 2 glasses of wine,
the wine is refreshing.
and the waiter asked if we were going to be here for a few days so we could make sure they stay stuffed for us. I think that most people come here just to relax for several days. So this is kind of crazy that this is just our jumping off point.
Yeah, we're very lucky. This
Yes.
is really awesome. That's been turned into a hot tub jacuzzi spa, which is nice.
Well, I wait for someone to bring us pre-dinner champagne. Because,
Exactly.
obviously.
Of course.
I mean, I just feel bad that we're not in Champagne having the champagne. But I guess Bordeaux will have to do. I think this place is bringing out a little Maria Antoinette in me. So, I'm probably going to have to eat some cake.
Sure. Yeah, good one.
The pool was perfect. It was so amazing. I can't believe we're
So
gonna enjoy this, and then we're gonna go get ready for dinner. I'm not gonna have enough time to get fancy, but I'll be acceptable. I'm going for acceptable.
You're fancy everywhere you go.
You're a fancy guy. So we're at this beautiful country restaurant, and we're having oysters and eggplant and amazing drinks, and we are just so happy, and the weather is beautiful, so life couldn't be better.
Absolutely.
One of the things we've loved here in Bordeaux is at the end of every meal, after you had your dessert, you do coffee or tea, and it's just wonderful to end with an extra little time for a little espresso. And at this one, they gave us little meringues and madeleines as well, so a little extra dessert after dessert. Somehow the French are so thin.
How does it work?
Just got back from the restaurant, and it was really good, really beautiful. We thoroughly enjoyed it. It was just delicious. But something kind of funny about the whole experience, we found that most people have been really great as we've been in France, and we do not parler français bien, so we definitely, have run into some issues there, because of course everyone in France is amazingly, bilingual, trilingual, and certainly speaks English perfectly. So it was always kind of embarrassing this trip. But at this restaurant, our waiters were fairly openly laughing at us as we tried to pronounce words and had difficulties. So it was kind of amusing because they weren't really hiding it, but it didn't take away from our enjoyment. Just a little interesting tidbit. Mike is exhausted right now, so he is taking a shower to pass out. He did not sleep last night. And we want to make sure we're very awake tomorrow because we have such a hard life that we are waking up and we are going to have breakfast in the restaurant this time. And then we're going to spend about 3 to 4 hours in their famous spa. So Caudalie is a very famous cosmetics company, or I should say more like skincare products. And I'm going to be getting my first facial, and I think there'll be a massage and also some time in a hot spring spa, I believe, or a thermal spa. I'm not fully sure, but we're really looking forward to what they call their ritual. And then after that, we're going to be taking a train to our next destination. So a very busy day. So hopefully we sleep well, so we are ready to go live it to the fullest.